Hello, hello, hello. Hi there. Welcome in. I'm Angie with Learn Love Tarot. And here I teach many lessons on how to navigate and understand the energies that are transiting around the planetary energies and bodies, and then how to look at your own personal birth chart in order to understand how you can best use those energies to your advantage. Also, consider myself your spiritual stewardess, your guide, kind of a coach, lots of different things, just kind of like you wear many different hats when you're a parent or a teacher. We wear all the hats. So, what I wanted to talk about was yesterday's live. Um, there was a charm thrown on the first card out that looked like a cat with big eyes, and it looked like the on the cartoon, the Siamese cats. I think that's the Lady and the Tramp. Let me know about that. But then they came out here in the environmental energy on the bottom of the Ten of Pentacles. So that is the connectedness of many things. And in addition to that, the Tree of Life came out on that first card too. So I wanted to look a little deeper because as I was pulling cards for today, that is posted, that drawing and this picture is posted on my community page that's linked in the description. And I just wanted to read this really cool card here. This is the Izzy Ivy deck. So I'll be adding that back in, but it's so cool. Listen to this. Hi, Larissa. Welcome in. Listen to this shiz, okay? Unique gateways to mystical experiences, psychic ability, raising your vibration, expanded consciousness, the Akashic records, past life ties, exploring the edges of reality for significant messages, seeing between the lines, and multi-dimensional awareness. So, in addition to that, the card that was pulled for Empress energy today. What are the Empresses up to? What energy are you all in? Where is your yin energy? Doesn't matter, male or female. And look at this. This reminds me of Archangel Gabriel because it's kind of like all the trumpets are sounding. And in addition to that, it reminds me also of a menorah and of the movie, if you're old enough to remember Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Boop, 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 boo. That scared the bejesus out of me when I was little, but I loved it anyway. That always reminds me of, like, the mashed potato mountain where they all come to at the end. So this is pretty freaking cool. That is a 37 card, which is a 10. In addition to that, what's crossing you, crossing the feminine energy, look at this beautiful, it's called Lumen Essence. Okay, Lumen Essence, and she a mermaid. It's the card 35, so that furthers this Lionsgate energy of that portal. Suri did a couple wonderful videos on accessing the portal and even what the her contacts in the Akash have to say about helping us enter that. So super cool. There's beautiful lotus energy of resurrection all around you at this time. And some of y'all, this is a 33 card. This is the Journey to Wholeness card, the beautiful rainbow that we saw in addition come through in the environmental energy on the 10 of Cups card, which is encompassed within the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Now, the second question, we got two cards on, and that's because we have the Empress energy of today with a Life Path 3 day. The sister card to that is the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So I said, well, what enlightenment is the Empress understanding? What enlightenment is our yin yang balance? The yin side of that, kind of seeing from a different perspective. And we have here these really similar Two different cards, but look at those faces come through here, and two came out. First one was Starseed Elemental, and the second one is called She of the Lotus. So these two cards here, both with Lotus energy, this regeneration. In addition, it talks about shadow. So I'm going to pull from the Carolyn Mace deck, and as you'll see here, I have all four aces out because we're going to pull a reading if you do get a chance to check out my community page in the drawing there. The song was You May Be My Lucky Star. I was just seeing all of these stars in the sky. Then I pulled the cards, and what we have for well, what are the yin energies seeing? We have star seed elemental, okay, and that regeneration and growth. We talked last night about why the pain of what the situation was and what we were supposed to get from that. And this was crossed by the environmental energy of this beautiful card, Star Seer. And see how there's a little ladder there, and this is getting help from the divine, um, tapping into your highest and best self here. When we've done that growth, our third eye opens. We're getting more bang for our buck. I kept feeling money, honey. I saw pentacles all around because we get a little for a lot. It reminded me of yeah, a lot of bang for your buck. One little drop in water has a ripple effect. So, what you do now will ripple out even bigger than you ever expected, especially when it's something from loving energy, right? Your own creative passion. And then that little drop, I put biggie time ripple. And then I started thinking, of course, biggie, 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 can't you see? So maybe your words are hypnotizing someone. We do have Mercury retrograde pushing back into 29 degrees 59 minutes Leo, and that is at 8:15 Eastern time tonight. This morning at 11:21 Eastern Standard Time, we had the powerful conjunction of see all this blue, definitely throat chakra energy here. And in addition to that, wow, when I was talking about Gabriel and sounding the horns, messages coming in fast, I'm feeling that hot and heavy now. My throat feels hot. So perhaps because I just started talking about Mercury retrograde moving into Leo, but all this baby blue, again, portal energy here right behind them. So I want to see what that's all about today. So I will be pulling cards on that. And I want to tell you a little bit about how my aces work here. I'm going to start off. And this is going to be for yin and yang energies. So you can take that as the divine feminine and masculine aspects within myself. This could be you and another person. So whichever side I'll be dialing into energies, that's for sure. So we're going to see what that each person's energies are, or each side of your own divine masculine and feminine. And then we're going to be pulling joining energies and kind of getting more of a story regarding love. Because as I was looking at the north south nodes, we've got the Hierophant and the Emperor energy just at 23, which is a 5, 22 minutes, which is Emperor energy. We had that 22 that I circled for today's month plus the day. Okay, Master Architect Builder energy. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. So, what is the energetic connection of the mind? What is the energy of this intellectual connection here? Either between yin and yang energy, however, the viewer wants to take that. Baby blue. Maybe you're like, should I, shouldn't I? Or you stepped through the portal energy and you're kind of waiting here. This is saying here comes this sisterhood, this gathering, this very Empress, very big Empress energy. Look at everybody joining hands there. And it says loneliness, loneliness. I am never alone. I feel like once you step through what this old energy was, maybe fearing love itself, we had some shadows to deal with here, especially with an environmental card and then an advice card, both saying shadow energies being rectified. Journey to wholeness here with that 23. I tend to be a day ahead of the energy, and then it comes out in the cards the next day. So we'll see where we go here. So the intellectual, maybe you both feel, if this is two people, that you're not understood and the other person understands you. Okay. It seems like both those energies are in the same here. Maybe you feel like nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about, right? People think I'm weird. Well, you know what? We have to get over that, right? What is the active nature of this connection between yin and yang energy, spirit? The active nature of yin and yang energies. What is the active nature? So I'm looking at the Ace of Spades, which is the Ace of Wands in both most decks. And I'll get a card for you too, Miss Larissa, here, an advice card, since you were the first one to pop in. I tend to pull special cards for the first couple few people in. The active nature, wow, perseverance with what you know is in your heart, that grounded heart earth energy. We were seeing that on the live and in yesterday's Beyond Lemuria cards. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. It has a ripple effect. Okay. And this might even bring in this energy for you or balance the energy crossed by health. Look at that grounded energy of the heart. I just said that. Wonderful. Okay, we've got cups. What is the emotional nature? What is the emotional energy? Good morning. Hi, Unique. Unique. That damn joke from last week. How do you catch a special rabbit? Unique up on him. So, Monique, I just combined your name and doing something different and special. You are now unique, Monique. I know that is definitely true. The emotional nature of this connection, there's some guilt here involved. That bright orange energy, that's fear. That's the sacral chakra that was connected to, I told you last night's energy of fear, right? Now, this says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth, which is this lotus energy here. The luminescence, 35 is an 8. This is right now. And 43, she of the lotus. That's a 7 energy. This is protected and encouraged by your guides, guys. So if we want this 3D energy to come in, this job, this wish, this whatever your lucky star, you think somebody or something is your lucky star, but I'm here to tell you it's you. Okay, you are the lucky star. Now, what else did I write down that I want? There's a lot of things today. So the hanged man was chilling. It was in an energy. It wasn't like a pause for the cause kind of thing. It was just like, I'm just chilling, man. Kind of like, namaste, but upside down, like I can hang here forever, right? But there's a biggie time ripple. I guess that's why we're broke and you're so paid, right? In addition to that, as I was looking, that's what we were doing, back up the north and south node, that energy of the 23 degrees 22, the Hierophant, that architect energy, and then the emperor in the Aries cycle. As far as Chiron. And then the north and south node is at 8 degrees 52, strength, 5 plus 2 is 7, which is the chariot. Add that's the devil and the lover's energy, right? So I want to pull on the lovers, because right as I was looking at the word, there was outside a police siren going. It sounded as I was looking at the word. And I was listening to Fierce Tarot, and she literally said, I believe she was on Cancer, she literally said the word lovers. as I was looking at the word and as the siren sounded. So I'm like, we're doing an ACEs reading on that lover's energy. We're doing it today, guys. We're doing it. Okay, so the what is the 3D nature of this connection? So again, this can be your own yin and yang within yourself. I also thought it was really cool how that Mount Shasta card was really mirroring this first quarter moon card that's in the picture, and also the waves in the ocean. Nothing is yet set in stone. We are in Sagittarian energy, and if you'll see in that picture, it says Sagittarius, the Voyager. So when I'm looking at that crazy ocean, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're still working out details to something. So the Voyager, there's also a plane on that tree. Okay, so what is the 3D energy of this connection? Envy. I am the same as everybody else, but with challenges. Look at the colors I used today. I used the golds. And in addition to that, there is a deck that this looks exactly like the shield that the Emperor card is holding. And I was thinking there was another card in that deck. I may end up using that deck instead because I forget what it was. Oh, the luminescence, the one I saw, the the luminescent butterflies. So we'll be changing decks here. Got my second confirmation, then we're gonna follow that. So this could be like that emperor energy pumping up, his chest, or us thinking our time isn't coming. And I'm telling you, it is. This is a lucky star energy. The last time Mars and Jupiter conjoined was in 1989. So, what were you doing in 1989? How old were you? So, keep an eye out for those energies, not only in the numbers, but any kind of symbols as to what was going on with you. Okay, guys? Beautiful. Bottom of the deck is freedom energy. And there's that beautiful turquoise that just wants to keep coming through all the time. And I said those cats reminded me of Pisces energy. Um, and that was because because of just the high priestess, the kind of like, I know I'm, like I'm a bad mama jamma kind of energy. All right. So definitely have a look at those. Also, what was coming out a lot was the chariot. The first thing I got this morning, the minute I woke up at 6:53 a.m., I tower. It was a word and a picture of the mermaid deck tower, the red energy falling. So 1989 was 35 years ago. So I'm not sure what was going on for y'all. Put it in the comments if you're okay with that. Oh, just rub it in, Larissa. Just kidding. 1989, I was, let's see, 72, 82, 20. No, I was 16. I was going into my senior year in high school. Yeah, who is this? This lucky star. I mean, it's something small you do, champagne dreams on a beer budget, but it's going to end up bringing you a champagne budget. I'm just picturing in my mind's eye the tutu my mother made me for one Halloween. It was pretty good actually, but the problem was it was freezing outside, and we go to trick or treating. And there's always a reason I'll tell you these weird stories. But all I had were the ugly blue tennis shoes with the white stripes and the red shoestrings, god awful hideous. We didn't have a lot. And I was like, I'm not going. I cannot have on pink leotards. I had the crown, the blue eyeshadow, like just, 70s ballerina, tutu out to here, pink tutu, pink tights. And I was like, I am not wearing blue shoes. They look like a couple blueberries, and it was having a hissy fit. My mom pulls out these fuzzy pink hospital socks that fit all around my shoes, and they were pink and they matched bubblegum pink, just like Pepto-Bismol, and wiped my tears. And I was like, okay, fine. We are completely together now. And I look back in the pictures and crack up because I look like Frankenstein, because the fuzzy slippers around the feet look like big blocks or big bricks. Okay, so I want to know, okay, I'm going to extend on here. Why is loneliness here? I know that I am never alone for the what you think and the connection. The nature, the intellectual nature of this connection is grace in this deck, which is the love story of Dante and Beatrice. There are two peace doves there on either side. He is holding a heart with a crown. It's the 17 card, which is the star. So now we have star seed elemental. What are you seeing from a new perspective? What spiritual enlightenment are you receiving? And in the environmental energy, star seer, helping people along this journey. That is beautiful. Okay, so we will read about that because each one of these major arcana cards is called something different, and they depict two lovers from mythology, all kinds. So, what is the actionable nature of this connection? What is the energetic or action nature towards this connection? What is the active? There we go. What is the active nature of this connection? Beautiful energy. Wow. So, remember when we are connected to that star energy, last night I even talked about, even if you're not connected to a person that is a high level soul connection, um, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I wonder how so and so's doing. And maybe it's your best friend. They call you on the phone 2 hours later. It's about communication that was telepathic, which I also got this morning. Oh my gosh, look at all them fly out there. Is that all? Yep. Okay, but I looked right here, Romeo and Juliet. A Romeo and Juliet. Okay, so the active nature 5, Hierophant, that came out quite a bit there. I have on my sheet, it's strength plus temperance. So, which is when you get temperance energy is a 14, 1 plus 4 is a 5, the Hierophant, lessons learning. So the active nature, like was said last night, doing these actions, making yourself higher vibrational, kind of moving on. And that way you go up the ladder, whether that person decides to come or not, right? You're understanding now, like energetically, I'm doing that by focusing on me. It's like you're giving them that little, little uplift there over the wall. But we don't do that in the 3D. We do it with our own energetic frequency. You may feel like there are things out of your control, keeping the active nature of this connection from manifesting. Don't know about that. Don't know about that. Let's go ahead. My other song was Young Americans. Um, and I was a little for Bowie, but I love him. So I love him as I'm asking about the emotional nature of the connection, Ace of Cups. There's again some guilt energy here. Maybe the other person or the yang energy, since I'm really getting that yin energy today, all feminines except for these kind of multidimensional characters. We're getting a lot of feminine energy. So this is the Justice card, the 11. This is the love story of Penelope and Odysseus. So I believe, see how she's at a loom there, the feelings there have been going on for a long time, because in this story, Odysseus has been gone for a long time. And she puts up these little fake, tapestries to ward off suitors because her heart only belongs to Odysseus. Okay. What is the 3D nature of this connection? I am the same as everybody else, but with challenges, awakening, star, seer, journey to wholeness. Wow. Wow, wow. So this is Cupid and Psyche, which when I was writing out the lovers, I was like, that's Cupid and Psyche. So the 3D nature, here they are. Cupid wasn't allowed to Romeo and Juliet, wasn't allowed to. There was a block because Cupid's mother was very jealous of Psyche's beauty. So she told him no, and that the arrow tip that he was to take and use on her would make her fall in love with silly things or somebody else. But she fell in love with Cupid. So he disobeyed his mom, and she fell in love with him, and he was in love with her. Wow, book ending by this star energy with this awakening in the star, this journey. That is beautiful, you guys. This can, again, even be the yin and yang portions within our own self. So please take those energies how they resonate for you. Okay, so I want to find out now. Let's break it down. Hello, hello. Thanks, Peggy. We're going to break it down by seeing, okay, what is the feminine energy? So, where is this yin energy? What are you showing up as within your own divine feminine? 5, 4, a countdown. There's 3, 2, Queen of Arrows. So, speaking of Cupid's mom, there's Venus, and she is the holder of also Cupid's arrows. She's chillaxing, which I spoke about. I wrote down chillin'. This is just chillin' energy, hanging back. That's the other card that reminded me. The Empress in this deck just is like hanging out. She's fine. She's chilling. She's lean back, lean back. Okay. So maybe there's the reason, Biggie. I was thinking of Biggie, Biggie, Biggie. Can't you see today here? I guess that's why they're broken. You're so paid because you're the star energy. All right, I'm gonna scooch up y'all here. There we go. We're gonna need a little bit more room. Okie dokie. Let's look at what is the connection in the divine masculine's energy. So, divine feminine coming up as Queen of Arrows, star seer, that is of the mind. You see her third eye there. Okay, let's get the energy of the divine masculine. What is the energy of slow down? I heard. Or they're maybe going slower, like I talked about on that energetic ladder there. The only way you can ever control any kind of outcome, remember, is your own energy. So if that is a deep soul tie, they will feel that shift. Okay. And not until you do this, not a moment before. Again, slow. They're slow. It's like they're kind of hiding a little bit here. What's going on with this divine masculine energy? And I wrote more bang for your buck, like the exchange rate is good, kind of like it was awesome when I lived in New Zealand because for me to exchange American money for New Zealand money, I got almost twice as much as that time at that time. It was almost 50 cents on the dollar. King of Cups energy. King of Cups. Okay, so they're in an energy of balancing heart and mind, might not be quite yet ready to take action. They are contemplating when the heart and head are aligned. The soul drives the chariot. Okay, this is King Mark. Um, and also with the King of Cups, they're a fair and balanced ruler. But the thing with the Queen of Swords and with King Mark here, this is interesting. There's those tulips back from our magician's robe last night. And of course, swords are also messages and words and communication. And it is about Empress energy today. I'm so pleased that came up. Venus. Hello, I have it written right there. The Empress, that is Libra and Taurus energy. And we talked about the DMs being the tulips last night. So, what I was getting ready to say is the funny thing about her story is that she went ahead and married Wotan anyway, even though she didn't really love him. She had a lot of other suitors. And she was like, I want to do what I want to do. And then King Mark's wife, ended up, she was not in love with King Mark. She married him anyway, but she was actually in love with King Mark's knight. So the fact that really the Queen of Swords isn't feeling this person, her husband as much, and this person, his wife, is definitely not feeling him. This is a marriage of convenience. So perhaps if this is a person for you, the divine masculine energy is involved in a marriage of convenience of sorts, or a relationship of convenience. But don't make it fit if it doesn't. Again, this could be just your own yang energy. Maybe you're in a marriage of convenience, and that's what we need to take action on, because the passion, while the love is there, maybe the passion is not. Okay, let's look at now. That was our energy for divine masculine and divine feminine. I want to feel out about what ascension paths y'all are on here. Divine feminine energy, yin energy, please, spirit, please, and thank you. What path of ascension is the Venus energy or Empress energy currently on here? We do have communication in retrograde in Leo. So again, her husband, like I said, is Wotan, and that is the King of Wands, the god of fire. Fire and iron, because he makes like the swords and stuff. So it's a partnership, and it's doable. There's just not if this is separation, you're not in something great, they're not in something great. Again, it's going to be a lot of different scenarios, but let's wow. Okay. So the divine feminine is in a masculine energy here, because she's like, I got lots of lovers. I mean, I'm cool. And there's the king. So that's a 7 to 7 divine masculine energy. You're taking action. It feels like your energy is more balanced out here. Let's see what's going on with the divine masculine environmental energy. Twin flame facilitator. Shut up. Expansive growth. What I say? One little action for you has a ripple effect, and look at those ripples coming off of that trining energy. That is gorgeous. Okay, knew I had to take that for some reason. And you do have a color match here with all this green, very earth energy. She of the lotus, you're doing the work here, and you're facing that truth. Queen of Swords faces the truth. She takes a little bit longer to process the information, but once she's made up her mind about something, that's the decision. That's it. So if you haven't yet, guys, you're about to make a final call about something here. And it feels like it's in your best and highest good, because this other energy wants to come in. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go like that just so I can see cards. Okay, what about the divine masculine energy? If this is a separate person, or if this is the divine yang to her yin. Okay, the divine masculine. Also, we got a generator here. So lots of energy afoot, especially with that chariot energy coming through several times. There's here is this energy here, one half of the twin. Okay, the divine masculine, because that's pointing up. When we turn that into that's that point facing up. Okay, so they're in their masculine energy as well. They're coming to something about they're staying grounded right now. Okay, so again, if this is just your yin and your yang, guys, then you're doing the work here. What's in their environmental energy or yours? Another color match. Soul merger. There's the rainbow again. And ebb and flow, going with the flow of things. Okay, going with the flow. That is gorgeous. Couldn't have planned that better myself. That's just beautiful. That explains some things. Okay, let's see particularly here what the yin yang energy is working on as far as shadow and light. because to that She of the Lotus and the Luminescence card, we're talking about healing childhood wounds. We do have Mercury, again, like I said, retrograding in Leo. That's introspection of self. It could be inspecting your childhood because it's the sun, right? The childlike energy of Leo. In addition to that, it was healing from those shadow elements. And it said both of those cards talked about shadow work. Okay. What I'm going to do, this deck is so large. Okay. Go ahead and separate that way. What wanted to peek out here? Rescuer. We've talked about that before. Assumes the rescued will reciprocate. I think that was the old way, because we're seeing that when we may be doing that out of loneliness. I think it's since it's arrows, Ace of Swords. I think it's habitual, like I said last night with the synapses. It's just habitual. It's just what we've learned, how we've learned to deal with people. And it's all this navy blue communication energy over here. So we'll keep you out. The light the attribute. The light attribute provides strength and support to others in crisis. I just said, y'all are you are the latter, but that's with your own energy. It's not helping, it's not enabling. That's the shift. We're no longer enabling someone. You could be giving an ultimatum of, while you're doing you, I'm going to keep doing me. And that's the shift that helps them up into that star with you. Okay. All right. Divine feminine here. Yin, split it. Okay. I'll listen. Okay. So splitting of the deck here. Divine feminine energy. This is shadow attribute left and right, and it's manipulating others through duplicity. That's the energy of the magician, which, if you look at the energy of the sun, what I was just talking about, that childlike energy, healing child wounds, 1 + 9 is 10 of the magician. 1 + 0 is 1. Excuse me. 1 + 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. 1 is the magician. This one little change, guys, and we become that master manifester. The light attribute is transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior of others on this right hand side of the split. So what's coming in? Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. What's going out? And look at that too. The purples in, and then we have these oranges here as we get into the actual feelings of the 3D and the 3D of the Ace of Coins. The seeker, thirst for wisdom and knowledge, and truth wherever they are. Facing the truth of something and not looking back this time. Inability to commit to a path once found would be the energetic frequency of the shadow. Okay. So we're going to keep those out for our yin and yang energies today, guys. Okay. And we've got that hermit underneath, and 99 is the double hermit of the lucky star because it came out September 9th. 1983, and there's our lover's energy. Okay, so we wanted to see underneath that split. There we go. What am I going to do with you, though? We'll just leave you up here. Left and right, actually. Left, right. Okay, let's get into the tarot now. Tell me all about what's going on here with the intellectual connection of the yin yang here. So what does the divine feminine think about the divine masculine. There we go. Divine feminine thinks that the divine masculine is attempting to make it to calmer waters, letting their own light pull them towards their direction. But that, again, you are the star, you are the light. That's the energy pulling them into a place of that, leaving that tumultuousness behind. Again, you are the facilitator, not the physical enabler. Okay, that's what's changing. And look at all those color energies, those blue and those purples matching up from two whole separate decks. Okay, this is crossed by Queen of Cups. You love them dearly. That's the most love in the deck that can even be on offer. So you think they are moving to calmer waters. You are offering the environment of an open heart. King of Cups and Queen of Cups now on the board. Okay, what does the divine masculine think of the divine feminine energy? So, what action does that side of yourself know you should take or want to take regarding surrendering, regarding, yeah, Page of Pentacles. They think you are a Pandora's box of full of, like we talked about last night, that Seven of Cups energy that came up a couple times, which is a fragmented sense of self or confusion about what choice or what do I take here. But a Page of Pentacles, they think that you are the most learned, that you are very curious. You definitely have an intellectual nature here, but they think also that while they may open hope, joy, they think that they're going to have to go through the pestilence and the famine and the bad things first. Seven of Pentacles, excuse me, Seven of Cups. That's the same energy. Did I say Pentacles? It was the Seven of Cups. With the which one do I choose? It's a fragmented sense of self, of the emotions. Wow. So they think this about you, but what they have to offer you right now, the environmental energy, that is, they would be offering you, I feel stuck. So if you could see, there's a sidewalk, just like we saw that ladder going up to the star with you helping. You cannot help this person sort out what's in their moon. Okay. But for whatever reason, right now, they feel moored, they feel grounded, they feel stuck in whatever is going on right now. Okay. Hmm. So you think that they are making an attempt to move on to more peaceful times. We saw the peace doves come out somewhere, I thought, on, oh no, those are swans. I could have sworn we saw peace doves. Oh, yeah, right here on the Dante and Beatrice love story. Okay, they know that definitely you would be bringing them peace and offering them peace, and you think they're moving on to that, and you're in their environmental energy, you're like, I got love to give here for you. What do they have to give you? Like Seven of Cups, I love you, but I also am stuck because it's fragmented, right? There we go. Felt the need to clarify that for some reason. Our angel number of the day is 858. Maybe that'll have additional messages. Was I looking at the numbers 8 and the change and 8? 858. So that is our two energy there of the Empress. That was yesterday. The two symbols here. This is a book of knowledge. I didn't even ask my question yet, but I was looking at 858. So that may hold a special message for us. I will look that up regarding something that's a secret or something you're keeping a secret from yourself, guys. Okay, let's look at the actions. The actual nature of this connection is perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. The action is, maybe this is still a secret, Romeo and Juliet, star-crossed lovers, so they say. What is the active nature? that wasn't even the correct question, but apparently it was because there's two people in there, Romeo and Juliet. I mean, if that doesn't look very Romeo and Juliet to you, I don't know what does. Okay. Crossed by Three of Pentacles, another three. That's wanting to start. There could be a third energy here that would be separating, right? So, person one, person two. What is the thing? Okay, between that, there is anything 3D, time, energy, money, resources, person. On the split, there's the Fool wanting to come in, wanting to take that leap of faith. Maybe that realization is coming to mind. Okay, let's get back to the correct questions, which are for the divine feminine energy. What actions do you want to take? Nine of Pentacles. This is again your own opulence. This is health, wealth. Okay. This is the minor arcana Empress. Look at the how this card is beautiful. And again, we have that portal energy coming back in. Very, very sexy here. Very beautiful. So the what actions do you want to take? You want to share wealth with this person or with your active nature. You know, there's actions you have to take in your divine masculine energy in order for this to come in. Okay. Wow, that's just crazy. And look at the purple and then the green that is here. They had to persevere though, that's for sure. And we've got that three times of what is the active nature of this connection or of your own combined energies. Just wow. Okay. We're gonna stick you up top. So, what action do you want to take? Nine of Pentacles, your own independence and opulence, kind of a huzzah! Look what I did! Energy, ta-da! And in your own environmental energy, again, Three of Pentacles. That's the start. Notice how this manifestation here. She's learning how to create. That's what a minor arcana empress would do. Right? She's just learning. She still has to get to the Queen of Pentacles, and then that is the lower octave of the Empress. But you're on the path here. This is on path for action in your own state, which then again has the vibrational frequency of helping the other person rather than directly with enabling. Okay, let's look. This could be after a time of sorrow. We're ready to get off that Five of Pentacles energy and stop thinking about ships that have passed in the night. No crying over spilt milk because there is no separation. I am never alone. What action does the divine masculine aspect of you or this other person want to take toward the divine feminine or towards their own surrender energy? What actions does the divine masculine want to take? 4722 on the clock there. Again, notice this every time I get to the masculine energy, it's slower. It's like slow to share. What action they want to take is tell you some kind of truth. Aquarian energy, Pluto is in retrograde in Aquarius right now. There's this element of like a fleur de lis, skeletons. Um, and the sphere she has here has as the skeleton on top of like this is if they want the action they want to take, they want to tell you the truth about the past here. Okay, what's in their in their energy right now as far as taking this action? Queen of Pentacles. We just talked about this. So maybe you think you're at this stage but they're seeing you as the Queen of Pentacles who holds some kind of key. This is the only key that is held in this whole entire deck, coming back to the Akashic records of that portal energy. And then Suri talking about keys. It was like the old school kind of key, and she's standing right in front of a gate. a portal. It's them requires opening some kind of a key. What do they need to surrender here to this feminine energy? The truth is they need to also take care of themselves, nurture themselves, opening up, filling up their own heart like the Queen of Cups does. It looks like they've started because this is what you think about them, and this is what is on offer here for them. Okay, that's what you think you could give them. They think they could give you stuckness. Okay, that does not surprise me with that stuckness, with the cards coming out so slow for that masculine energy. Okay, let's move into Ace of Cups. What is the emotional nature of this connection? How does the divine feminine feel about her divine masculine side or person? Yang energy. How does the divine feminine feel? So there's an energy of justice here in the emotional body, but there's guilty feelings for feeling these feelings of balance. Maybe justice is a marriage energy, can be. Maybe you feel this person balances you out and they feel the same way. Maybe you feel one day there will be a union. Okay, your feelings for this person, Three of Cups, you want a reunion. And this is the Mad Hatter. I'm late. I'm late for an important date. You're not late for anything. You're not late for anything. But you feel like you are. You feel like you are. Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. You're like, come on, I want to party. I'm bored. Why am I by myself here in my environmental energy when I'm all set up for party time? Excellent. Big Ted's, is it Big Ted's Adventure? No, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And that the ripples, do 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 do, or maybe the portal energy. Remember, you can't be the rescuer, though, guys. We cannot enable, we cannot make the staircase for them, right? Our own energetic shift is what shifts their energy. That's how that works. Plain and simple. We got to get out of that mindset, though, because it's time to tame that inner beast of your own mind, your own synapses, our own shadow selves, right? Shadow aspects. Yeah, and it's not just like I'm helping you because I want, really want them to love us, but we can't do that. They have to come to that on their own, okay? That will be the shadow aspect of the rescuer and also of the trickster there. There doesn't need to be any manipulation, no reverse magician there needed when it's through the best and highest good of all, right? So, what are the feelings? What are the divine masculine's feelings toward their yin energy or towards a yin counterpart? Thank you. Six of Cups. That came out in the outcome last night, right? I told you this was connected, and look at all that lavender energy. Kind of, it's like a fog or a frost or like kind of spirity energy, right? And there's that lamppost, that light that comes on here. Look at that person climbing the ladder to the light. Okay. So their feelings are they have positive memories. This could be from childhood, again, past life, soulmate energy, all over the cards last night. And here so far, they seem to know, though, that this is a Pandora's box. Maybe they are uncovering in their own mind, they're unpacking their own synapses. And this emotional blockage, this feeling of stuckness, is just in their head, right? If we're going through one thing, know that if this is a deep soul connection and it is who you think it is, that events tend to mirror each other for each of you. Eight of Wands, we had that in the environmental energy last night. So, Six of Cups, so communicating, reminiscing, and wanting to communicate with you their feelings about the past. This could be a person coming back from the past again, um, coming into from the future, from the past, coming into the future to affect your present. And look how old that energy is. We talked about, I think on Monday, like 1800s element there. Okay, finally, 3D. What is going on here in the 3D energy with the divine feminine? What's going on? Can't make it out. Oh boy. So we've got star seed elemental. Okay, so that seed has been planted. Alexa off. And then environmental energy star seer. You know now what to do. Okay. Yes, they do, Alexa. They know damn well what to do. And they will have victory. Six of Wands after a long battle of this pouring into your own shadow, discovering that. Alexa off. In addition to that, I love, of course, that's Aquarian energy we saw here on the King of Swords. In addition to that, all this star energy, that's the 17 card. And here it is. It looks like the South Node of Libra. That's self healing, right? It takes work in order to still contribute to that hope. And there's a hummingbird. They fly in a figure 8 pattern. Okay. And so the 3D element of this is what's going on with you. You are reaching for your hopes and dreams here, and you're going to get them. Already what I said on the channeled messages. Okay, that could be victory after a long battle of this being in the spilt milk aspect, thinking of the ship that has passed in the night. It never passes. It's just they're still growing yet, too. 55, 53 there, now just turning 55, 55 as I'm talking about 5 of cups. Okay, let's look at what's going on right now in the 3D. What is going on with the 3D as far as the divine masculine? That's 2. Knight of Wands, feeling a lot of passion here. There's also a 7 of Swords. This is this is an energy of not wanting to deal. See, they're like, I am, nope, not thinking that, not feeling that, nope, nope, nothing to see here, and kind of trying to run away from it. But I got news for you. With that much passion, it's a Knight of Wands. With that much passion there, I don't know that they're going to be able to ignore it for much longer. Also, red roses. She has a 1 rose in her hand. And in the animal deck, the lion holds the rose of one of the 2 roses on the 2 of cups that we had come out last night as well, in the pre-shuffle and in the out cup. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, 10 of cups, told you. Pentacles are falling from the sky. I drew a bunch of pentacles here that getting more incoming than outgoing. I think they're seeing the light. Again, there's the energy. It's the energetic frequency that pulls them. The 10 of cups sits inside of the 10 of pentacles, because the 10 of pentacles is the connectedness of all things. Just wow, there's the hermit energy coming out. Where did I see the hermit energy or the 99? That was this, you must be my lucky star, because that was released 9-9. That, guess what's in the hermit's lantern, everybody? You know the answer. You know the answer. What's in the hermit's lantern, guys? No, 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 no. The star. They know it. They know it. You must be my lucky star. And I said, you are the star. Temperance energy there on the mend. Wow. Just big time itchy confirmations there. Oh, I knew we had hermit in the in the yang portion and the lover in the yin portion. Wow, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of something or someone. You doing you, being in your own opulence, right, pulls that energy in. Now, what they have to see is that seeking solitude and focus intensely on inner life serves personal creativity. So that's what they're working on here, guys. That's in their environment right freaking now. And you are the light that's inside of that lantern that they're holding. Okay. And if this is for all of your own energy, you are shining the light on the shadows in yourself so that your yang or masculine side can take fast, passionate action and stop running away from what you're passionate for, right? Very masculine energies there, wands and swords. Yup. Okay, let's get advice for you. Let's get advice. Who do I want to use? Oh, I was going to use, I like mixing Liz's deck with the What Lies Beneath. So this is going to be the, you have positive and negative energies, right? So this is going to be the shadow. What might, I wanted to ask, what might the divine feminine energy not know or not want to know or face about the masculine? What might be divine feminine energy? So this could be hidden in your subconscious about yourself. Red lipstick stains. We did see that they may be dealing with someone else. We had a couple. We had the Three of Pentacles and the Three of no. We had the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. And we have that defragmented sense of self. I sounded another flipper, but it must have gone 360. Okay, so what you might not know about them or not want to know is they're still dealing with something else. In the environmental energy of what's going on there, of what you don't know, is shattered, broken, effed up, destroyed. I just said that they may have been trying to run away from this because they just cannot get the Six of Cups out of their head. The fast, passionate communication is coming. They know that the Empress energy is key and they want to tell the truth about that. I feel like they're going to be opening up a can of worms, so to speak. This could be why. Okay. Okay. What does the divine masculine not know or may not want to know about the divine feminine energy? So this could be the shadow aspect of your own divine feminine. What may the divine masculine not know? Okay, the divine masculine may not know that the divine feminine, I did say maybe you're both in marriages because we had these two characters here that were not really with their partner was not really with them. So, what the divine masculine might not know is that you have been finding evidence. You could have been caught, or that guilt feeling here of like, they know they maybe they read a diary, right? Um, and it says, yeah, like you're finding like feeling guilty over here with these feelings. What may the divine masculine not know about the feminine is that your feelings were found out. Okay. Or they could be getting evidence of your feelings. Okay. They may not know you had feelings, divine feminine, may not know you even had them. Bottom of the energy environment, keeping you a secret. They might know that you have feelings and they know you're keeping them a secret. Okay, again, these are just fun messages, so take them as they resonate, and if they don't, just leave them be. Let's look at the light aspect. What does the feminine already know about the masculine? What do you already know? about the masculine is that they have emotional intelligence. We talked about what is the intellectual nature of this. And I said, both of you may feel very alone because you could be both be very intellectual people. Okay. And then we did have Dante coming out with Beatrice and the Six of Swords moving to calmer waters. You are not alone. Your energy frequency is always being communicative. Okay, and on the bottom of that, what do you know is that either they have no more second chances with someone else or they have no more second chances with you. Okay, what does the divine masculine know about the light aspect of the divine feminine? They know or may not know about the divine feminine's light aspects. Wow. Okay, well, that's of course too many. Maybe there is a relationship that's over, okay, on your side, and they have no idea that it's over. Okay, let's keep going here. What does the divine masculine know or not know about the divine feminine's light aspects? Fulfilling a fantasy. They do not know that they are your fantasy. Okay, or that they would fulfill it. Life is just a fantasy. On the bottom of that is they don't know that I want to grow old with you together forever. Okay, so they may not feel good enough, okay, or they just may have no idea your feelings, guys. But you're digging them, that's for sure. I mean, what else? What else can you do there? All right, let's get some advice for you. And we out of here. And then I'm going to get some cards for my crew here. Advice for the life path threes or just what to do for this day. All the other life path three messages are on a playlist under life path three. In addition, if you have a birthday, today's added up to 30, today's date. But if your birthday or another date adds up to 21, that is a different energy that because it's a unique because it goes with the world card. Okay. So, advice for you, there's that lotus coming through from the very beginning, abundance, all about the money, more bang for your buck, doing something that's a little, you think is a little, but one drop in the water has a ripple effect, and that's communication going out, right? I guess that's why they're broke and you're so paid. I told you, prepare yourself for incoming abundance, release any mental blocks, shadow work, and in fairyland and human land, there's enough abundance for everyone. There's a victory wreath above her head. So I know I saw that victory wreath energy. That was yesterday. It looked like the little Christmas wreath. It's all connected. In addition, you've got this kind of bumblebee energy here of manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now, write it down on paper. Manifestation. Step one, that's the manifestation of the Leo portal. Bottom of the deck, inner child. Stop it. That's why I pulled the whole mace deck in the first place. Wow. The fairies of playfulness remind you to make time to embrace your inner child. Playing keeps us young at heart. Do something silly and fun, but stay safe. So that's really cool because that Six of Cups energy is all about nostalgia, right? It's all I said they might be from childhood. It definitely feels like it's kind of a lifetime after lifetime thing where it just feels like the lessons weren't learned, but it could have been a repetitive one for both of you, especially connected to, ancestral wounding, generational patterns. Lots of synchronicities with this today as well, guys. Okay. If you are here, I'm going to run through why the heck not for the start. There we go. Let me find my I got to put my Farzy away glasses on here. So guys, if your name's in the chat and you left a comment, thank you so much. I'm going to be pulling advice first for Larissa, and then Monique. I see Brandy in there, and Peggy. All right, advice here for Miss Larissa. So think of a number 1 through 68. You may also want to jot down your favorite land animal, your favorite aquatic animal, and yes, your favorite insects, all that. They all count, okay? Write down the number 1 through 68. And before I flip it, add those two numbers together. If it's a double digit, you'll get a second number. If it's still a double digit, add them together, get a third number. There's no limit. Write whatever down you want to write down. Okay, so bear spirit, it's a 9. 99, the hermit. I put that Lucky Star song came out on 9/9. Here's your sign. Take time out. So the bear's all about like hibernating for the winter, right? You've done enough. You are the star. It's like I said, at the beginning of the reading, the hanged man energy, like, okay, well, what are they, what are they not seeing or what's on pause here? It's like, no, you're just chilling. And I even said hanging upside down, crossing that number 4 with your legs for a hip flexor hip stretch, and just chilling, palms above the head. Chillaxing and waxing, spending time in a car. You spent all day waxing, Larissa. Having some summer madness, maybe. Don't know why that's coming in. Okay, Miss Monique. Advice for Miss Monique, please. Animals and numbers. Electric eel spirit, bring your ideas to life. That is a 24, which is a 6 energy of the lovers, yin yang. So putting action towards that water, okay? Add some swords into that, because right, electric eel, that is going to be lightning bolt energy, right? Thoughts, but then we got to put action to those thoughts, like the King of Swords does. And whatever this is, it's going to bring balance and light for you guys. Okay, again, the 24, that is a 6. Next this was going to be, they just wanted to come out for you again. Cat spirit, stop. This was the whole, I was like, of the reading from last night. The charm, the 10 of Pentacles with the 2 Siamese cats. Okay, and I was like, okay, I guess this is for everybody. I didn't even get to ask the question yet, but 13, there's a 4 of the Emperor energy, claim your independence. So again, guys, if you're here, these are all for everybody too, but take what resonates, because this is what we started talking about. Opening up that portal, but we've got to get in that 9 of Pentacles, the opulence, the independent energy. Then with our energy, we help the other person, not in the physical by enabling them to keep doing what they're doing, because they're just going to stay stuck otherwise. All right, let's go come back here to our list here. Miss Brandy, advice for Miss Brandy, coming back to people that have joined me today. Spirit, thank you so much for them. I appreciate their energy. I blame you all last night for how ornery I was. I was like, that was such ornery energy on the reading of that live last night. I was full of P&V. I was like, it's them. Rabbit spirit. Okay, so Miss Brandy, rabbit. 49 is the number. That's a 13 of transformation and change. 1 + 3 is 4. Emperor energy. Today is the energy of the Empress, rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time that Jupiter is conjoining Mars today for the first time since 1989. It's been 35 years since this happened. Okay. So guys, whatever this is, it is big. And I don't think you think it's going to bring you money, but it does. It's a little bit of work for a lot of energetic abundance coming right at you. All right, let me see. Miss Peggy. I'm so happy you guys popped in today. Miss Peggy, please. A card for Miss Peggy and her support. What advice can we offer her today, numerically? So, with that being a 13, that now's a lucky time. That 4 is the action. We have until Monday to build our tracks to the coaster of the top, guys. So, what you do now is only thing that's going to change. What energy you have now is what's going to change the ride that you get. And if we get what we get, we don't forfeit. Miss Peggy squirreling away, Miss Squirrel Spirit. And I did dream the first thing when I woke up was the Tower energy. And this reminds me of the Light Seers deck. I don't know if you guys watch Steve or not, but he cracks me up. The Tower card, the Light Seers deck, he's always talking about how the Tower, even the lightning, even blew off the squirrel's nuts. He would say it with a straight face. But you might want to check him out. He's an amazing energy reader. Believe in yourself, Miss Peggy. 57. In addition, is a 12, which is a Empress. So the 12 of the Hanged Man, very much today's energy, and the 3 of the Empress. Trying to get a nut to move your butt. So it's time to put action toward this, Miss Peg. Let me see if I missed anyone. Josie, did I get you? I don't think so. Card for Miss Josie, and I see Spirit Warrior. Thanks, you guys. You're the best. Oh, I love you. Oh, there was a flipper. Miss Peg, 60. More lover's energy. There's the swan that we saw in the masculine environment of soul merger 3 to 3. So that's also a 6. And this says time for a deep dive. The masculine side was deep in their feels. They were aligning feelings with head and heart. So maybe that's where you are right now, is trying to get your head to align with that heart so your soul can drive the chariot. Okay. All right, Miss Josie, a card for Miss Josie. Well, now, speaking of 6s, 66. There's that white raven spirit. Trust in the magic. I have a little magic wand on the title today. I guess that's why they're broke and you're so paid. Okay. Lizard spirit as well. Dream the world into being. That's a 38. A 66 is a 12 of today, which is an Empress 3. 38 is an 11, and also a 2 from yesterday. Starfish in that I just saw the Knight of Cups in my head on the mermaid deck, open to infinite possibilities. Something's grown a new leg here. Something new is regrowing in the retrograde energy for you. 9 and 5 is 14. There's that temperance energy that I wrote about at the top of my notes on today's channeled messages. And time for a beginner's mind, Miss Josie Porcupine Spirit. At 48, there's another 12 for you confirmation. Today's message, guys. Wow. Has some extra depth. I go back and watch it again, and anything that you kind of get an energetic ping on, that's something extra special for you. I'm going to put the other ones here back in the deck, and I think there was Spiritual Warrior. I'm going to go ahead and pull for you. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. I just opened on Dolphin Spirit and Seahorse Spirit. Dolphin would be like a 2 of Pentacles energy going back and forth about something here, Spiritual Warrior. And then also that chariot energy of the Seahorse. And it's like they cling onto things in times of storm, right? So make sure we're not clinging on to what isn't effective, even if we love it. Okay. We don't want to be in that enabling part of that energy. 19 is the sun, focusing on your happiness, loyalty to you. Which dog are you going to feed? Okay, that's bringing me to that moon energy, even though this is sun card, because that would be the yin and yang balance. Be loyal to what you love. Okay. And we have to know that that is our own cup first. 19 is a 10. Wheel of Fortune. This could change everything for you. And in addition, it's a one of the Magician. Okay. And then we have our, I love this tutu. I told the touching story about my pink tutu and how I was not going out of the house in the ugly blue striped sneakers that did not match. And I ended up looking like pink foot Frankenstein instead, but that's okay. They were pink. So use your mind wisely. Okay. And this may, for me, it feels like you're not showing your intelligence. Your intelligence may be wasted, or if you're not getting paid enough for your worth, you're not getting what you're giving, or you're overthinking how to give. Like it only has to be a little bit to have that ripple effect is what I'm seeing here. Um, Champagne dreams for a beer budget. You don't have to spend the champagne to make it look like champagne. Okay. All right. Let me make sure I'm not missing anybody. I think that's all y'all here that, yeah, spiritual warrior. I'll even pull that picture out or have my mom get it. My tutu's out to here, and I have these big block fuzzy slippers that cover my terrible blue sneakers. So maybe again, we're using our mind. You're not showing how smart you are. You're not showing what's underneath the fuzzy slippers. Maybe you're not letting anybody see the ugly blue, or there's some voice, there's words that need to be said, but you're like, I can't say that. That's not nice. Sometimes we got to be not nice to be nice to ourselves. And that's what that feels like there. Otter spirit. You are never alone. Guys, way to come back to the very beginning on what is the intellectual connection of this yin yang energy. You are never alone. Look at this beautiful sisterhood. I just am getting spiritual squeezies there. That's a 42 and a 6. So there you have it. And they do build their dams and waters, but they're opening up their heart in this Leo energy with this portal coming through here with this twin cats. I just knew I had to keep going with that energy from last night. So thank you guys so much for being here today. We're at 120, which is a 12. The Hanged Man, whatever this reading is, it's definitely protected by spirit and your higher self. So know that this is the right way to do things. Okay, focus on your opulence, and by doing so, that's what helps your Yang energy, not the physicalness of doing for something for someone. They should be doing for themselves. Okay, I love you guys. Mean it. I'll talk to you again. Bye bye.